Dear students, welcome to Chandbagh School Biology Department and I am Sumaira Anwar. Today we are going to start our next chapter, that is the nervous system. This is the lesson 6 for the grade 10 students. First of all, we will discuss about sensitivity. It is also known as irritability. Now what is meant by sensitivity? Sensitivity is the ability of an organism to respond to a stimulus. Now, what is meant by stimulus? Stimulus is any change in the environment that causes an organism to react is called a stimulus. And what is the response? The reaction of an organism to a stimulus is called a response. How does an organism usually respond to a stimulus? An organism usually responds to a stimulus by moving in a way that benefits itself. So, here are 3 examples. First one is from the plants. Plants need light for photosynthesis. You have already know what is meant by photosynthesis. So, they grow towards the light. This response occurs over a period of time. So, plants grow towards the light in order to capture more sunlight that will help them to speed up the process of photosynthesis. The second example is from the Euglena. Euglena is a single-celled organism as is shown in the diagram here. Euglena makes food by photosynthesis. Euglena swims towards the light in order to capture maximum light that will help him to speed up the process of photosynthesis in order to make food. The third example that is shown here is the of cockroach. Some organisms such as cockroaches move away from the light. They hide in the dark areas during the day. So light is a stimulus and the response of the organism is shown either they move towards the light or away from the light. Now what is the role of nervous system in humans? The nervous system in humans controls the activities of the body and how it reacts to the surrounding, responds to the stimuli. Types of nervous actions. The nervous actions that are controlled by the nervous system, they are divided into 2 types, either involuntary actions or voluntary actions. Involuntary actions can be defined as actions that are automatic and are not controlled consciously. They are involuntary actions. We cannot control these actions. While voluntary actions are those actions that we can control consciously with our will. So, some of the examples of involuntary actions include heartbeat. These are involuntary actions. Peristalsis. Peristalsis is the movement that takes place when the food moves through the esophagus. It is a wave-like contractions and relaxations of the muscles present in the walls of alimentary canal. Now, breathing movements are also involuntary actions. Voluntary actions examples include raising your hand to answer a question. This is a voluntary action. If you know the answer, you will raise your hand. So, writing is a voluntary action, dancing is a voluntary action. Similarly, walking, etc. These are voluntary actions. We can control these actions. While involuntary actions are those actions which we cannot control. They are not under our conscious control. The human nervous system. There are 2 components of human nervous system. Central nervous system, also known as CNS. Peripheral nervous system, also known as PNS. Central nervous system contains 2 important parts or components, that is brain and spinal cord. While peripheral nervous system consists of sense organs, also known as receptors, and nerves. Nerves are further classified into 2 types, either cranial nerves that are present in the brain and the spinal nerves, those that originate from the spinal cord. We will discuss all of these parts and their functions individually in the coming lessons. So with the help of diagram, we can easily understand what is meant by central nervous system. Central nervous system contains brain and spinal cord. And cranial nerves, the nerves that originate from the brain, they are called as cranial nerves. What is meant by nerves, I will explain in my next lesson. And spinal nerves, those nerves that originate from the spinal cord, they are known as spinal nerves. They collectively known as peripheral nervous system, while brain and spinal cord are collectively known as central nervous system. Now what is your written assignment? Differentiate between voluntary and involuntary actions. Also mention their examples. The second question is draw a flow chart to show the components of human nervous system. The next lesson will be about neuron and its types. If you have any problem related to the topic, feel free to ask. Thanks for watching.